sovereignty is understood in jurisprudence as the full right and power of a governing body to govern itself without any interference from outside sources or bodies. In political theory, sovereignty is a substantive term designating supreme authority over some polity. It is a basic principle underlying the dominant Westphalian model of state foundation. Derived from Latin through French souveraineté, its attainment and retention, in both Chinese and Western culture, has traditionally been associated with certain moral imperatives upon any claimant. The concept of sovereignty has been discussed throughout history, and is still actively debated. It has changed in its definition, concept, and application throughout, especially during the Age of Enlightenment. The current notion of state sovereignty contains four aspects consisting of territory, population, authority and recognition. According to Stephen D. Krasner, the term could also be understood in four different ways. 1. Domestic sovereignty, actual control over a state exercised by an authority organized within the state. 2. Interdependent sovereignty, actual control of movement across states' borders, assuming the borders exist. 3. International legal sovereignty, formal recognition by other sovereign states. 4. Westphalian sovereignty, lack of other authority over state other than the domestic authority. Examples of such other authorities could be a non-domestic church, a non-domestic political organization, or any other external agent. Often, these four aspects all appear together, but this is not necessarily the case. They are not affected by one another, and there are historical examples of states that were non-sovereign in one aspect while at the same time being sovereign in another of these aspects. According to Immanuel Wallerstein, another fundamental feature of sovereignty is that it is a claim that must be recognized by others. If it is to have any meaning, sovereignty is more than anything else a matter of legitimacy, requires reciprocal recognition. Sovereignty is a hypothetical trade, in which two potentially conflicting sides, respecting de facto realities of power, exchange such recognitions as their least costly strategy. An important factor of sovereignty is its degree of absoluteness. A sovereign power has absolute sovereignty when it is not restricted by a constitution, by the laws of its predecessors, or by custom, and no areas of law or policy are reserved as being outside its control. International law, policies and actions of neighboring states, cooperation and respect of the populace, means of enforcement, and resources to enact policy are factors that might limit sovereignty. For example, parents are not guaranteed the right to decide some matters in the upbringing of their children independent of societal regulation, and municipalities do not have unlimited jurisdiction in local matters. Thus neither parents nor municipalities have absolute sovereignty. Theorists have diverged over the desirability of increased absoluteness. A key element of sovereignty in a legalistic sense is that of exclusivity of jurisdiction. Specifically, the degree to which decisions made by a sovereign entity might be contradicted by another authority. Along these lines, the German sociologist Max Weber proposed that sovereignty is a community's monopoly on the legitimate use of force, and thus any group claiming the same right must either be brought under the yoke of the sovereign, proven illegitimate, or otherwise contested and defeated for sovereignty to be genuine. International law, competing branches of government, and authorities reserved for subordinate entities such as federated states or republics represent legal infringements on exclusivity. Social institutions such as religious bodies, corporations, and competing political parties might represent de facto infringements on exclusivity. De jure, or legal, sovereignty concerns the expressed and institutionally recognized right to exercise control over a territory. De facto, or actual, sovereignty is concerned with whether control in fact exists. Cooperation and respect of the populace. Control of resources in, or moved into, an area. Means of enforcement and security. And ability to carry out various functions of state all represent measures of de facto sovereignty. When control is practiced predominantly by military or police force, it is considered coercive sovereignty. State sovereignty is sometimes viewed synonymously with independence. However, sovereignty can be transferred as a legal right whereas independence cannot. A state can achieve de facto independence long after acquiring sovereignty, such as in the case of Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam. Additionally, independence can also be suspended when an entire region becomes subject to an occupation, such as when Iraq had been overrun by the forces to take part in the Iraq War of 2003. Iraq had not been annexed by any country, so its sovereignty during this period was not contested by any state, including those present on the territory. Alternatively, independence can be lost completely when sovereignty itself becomes a subject of dispute. The pre-World War II administrations of Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia maintained an exile existence and considerable international recognition whilst the entities were annexed by the Soviet Union and governed locally by their pro-Soviet functionaries. When in 1991 Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia reenacted independence, it was done so on the basis of continuity directly from the pre-Soviet republics. Another complicated sovereignty scenario can arise when regime itself is the subject of dispute. In the case of Poland, the People's Republic of Poland, which governed Poland from 1945 to 1989, is now seen to have been an illegal entity by the modern Polish administration. The post-1989 Polish state claims direct continuity from the Second Polish Republic, which ended in 1939. For other reasons, however, Poland maintains its communist-era outline as opposed to its pre-World War II shape, which included areas now in Belarus, Czech Republic, Lithuania, Slovakia and Ukraine, but did not include some of its western regions that were then in Germany. At the opposite end of the scale, there is no dispute regarding the self-governance of certain self-proclaimed states such as Republic of Abkhazia, Republic of South Ossetia, or the Republic of Kosovo. See list of states with limited recognition, since their governments neither answer to a bigger state, nor is their governance subjected to supervision. The sovereignty, that is legal right to govern, however, is disputed in all three cases, as the first two entities are claimed by Georgia and the third by Serbia.